If you're anything like the clients I'm working with today, businesses are struggling to perform proper risk assessments on all the applications they're bringing into the environment and on all the vendors that they're sharing data with. All the systems that store, communicate, transfer, and process restricted or classified data aren't being documented, and teams are currently just trying to build up the defensive and protective mechanisms within the cybersecurity program. There's this constant initiatives that's bringing new systems, new applications in, and it's hard to keep up with. I've taken what I've learned by consulting with customers that are dealing with the same thing and built what I call a risk assessment process funnel. And the idea of a funnel is that we're going to have all these requests coming in at the top, and as it moves down through the process, we're going to reduce by performing scope and have pre-formatted, premeditated templates that we can apply to this process. It's really going to help you speed up the process. It's going to help make sure that everything gets in there, and that based on your company's risk appetite and threshold, you can then throttle how many risk assessments that you're performing based on the risk ranking of these applications and initiatives. And I walk through each of those processes. That includes everything from the people being the most important part of the whole funnel, down to the policy and the standards, the process in which all that comes together, and the risk that you're going to finally bring back to the owner of the system. And it really talks about differentiating the old way of doing cybersecurity, which was securing your company. The new way of doing cybersecurity is really being a partner to the business and bringing up the visibility about risk and communicating that risk, and then partnering with them to be an advisor to help them lower the risk through a risk treatment program. And we talk about that here in this article. So finally, what you're left with is a visibility on all the risks within your company and all these new initiatives, so everybody can see it the same way and everybody agrees on it. And there's some tricks here, so we try to highlight those from my experience. What do you do when someone says, yeah, we understand there's a risk, I just want to accept that? Is there a risk acceptance process? What do you do when the business unit that you're working with just constantly doesn't bring to your attention the new systems that they're purchasing? How do you deal with that? These are some of the struggles that I faced and try to communicate here in this series. So welcome to the series, Building a Cybersecurity Risk Assessment Process Funnel. So it is a process, it is a funnel. The idea is you're going to be able to throttle the scope of how many risk assessments you take on, but ideally you're going to know all about all of them. So, welcome to the series. Please comment, let me know what you think, and please provide feedback. I'd love to hear some of the challenges that you run into.